Hello and welcome to Xcode 101, and today we're going to make a web browser, a basic web browser. And so what we're going to do is start up Xcode. While it starts up, File, New Project, Cocoa Application, or just name it Web Browser. Save, Desktop. Okay, what we're going to do is go to Action, and we're going to add existing framework, and we're going to scroll down to webkit.framework, add again. Okay, now that we have the framework, we're going to do all of our basic editing right in here, main menu.xib. So open this up and minimize Xcode. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, you don't really need this. If you want to edit it, sure, go ahead, be my guest, but we're just going to put this to the side for now since we don't need it, and we actually don't need this either since we don't have objects. So we just basically need this, and why don't we make it as big as possible since we want our users to have a big screen to work with as they web view. So my computer is a little big, but this is plentiful and this is a good size. So now we're going to search for web, and web view should be the only one that comes up, and we're going to drag this into there, like right about there, and drag it all the way back here. Okay, and then we're going to do text field. We're going to grab this text field and drag it, let's see, around here. This is fine. I'm gonna drag because we need to make it pretty long for them in case they have a long URL to enter it. Right, this should be great. Okay, and then we're going to get a bunch of buttons. So we're gonna, button, no S. So we're gonna get one. I just copy, paste. So here's the forward, the back, stop, refresh, print, maximize, minimize, and show all. We're going to resize them so it's not going to be in this order. So this one is going to be the back button, so you could do that, or you could be back, whatever you want. I preferably like doing this. And forward, you could do forward. I always do that, forward, but I preferably like doing this because it's pretty obvious. Back, I just like to resize it to about that size, which is good, and that size. Sometimes I like being cool and like going like that, overlapping them, but it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Let's move this over a little bit. There we go. And so this is going to be our refresh, and stop loading. So it's going to be stop. Let's move this over a little bit since we have room. This is going to be print. This is going to be maximize. I like doing a plus sign here. This is minimize, minus sign. And we can also make these small, like that. That's real small. Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay. Now that's good. And we're going to make a show all button, which will make the text originally what you wanted it to be. Okay, and now here's the fun part. Now it's easy drag and drop classic map. So what we're going to do is right click this, drag it here, go back, right click, control click, go forward, refresh is reload, stop is stop loading, there it is, and print is obviously print. The plus, maximize, is make text larger. The minus, make text smaller. Show all will be make text standard size. And then for this one, the text, we have to make it so it's URL. Drag here, and it's going to be take string URL from. So as you see, there's a couple more things here. Toggle, smart, insert, delete, all that. That's a little more advanced, but this is a basic program, what we see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to close up Interface Builder. Whoops. Whatever I just did. Save it. And we're going to go into Xcode again and build and go. Just wait a second for it to build. But there's one thing that you have to do in your web browser before we finish up. You have to type in this http:// and then you can type in www.youtube.com. Enter. And there we are, youtube.com. So remember, you have to type in http:// or else it won't work, because if you just do www.e, let's say twitter.com, you're going to be sitting here for a long time. I can guarantee you that. And also, I didn't really add in a go button because I just clicked enter, but if you wanted to add in a go button, that's fine. I think there is one. There's not actually. So you just have to click enter and it'll work. So yeah, here's your basic web browser. And so let's get Twitter to work. Here we are. Okay, well, thank you for watching Xcode 101 web browser tutorial. Subscribe and you'll see many more tutorials on Xcode and some more Objective-C examples and much more advanced for programming skills in Xcode. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.